Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Go now, 30 base. Exit. Let's go.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Off of play action, it's McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And an alley to run. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now 3rd and 5.
On the set.
58, Mike. Watch the slant.
On 3rd, here's an option play right. He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
On the ready.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Here we go,
I go. Get it.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
64.
Check 3.
Topper. Go.
Check, 42's the Mike. On the ball. Check 37.
McSorley sets to pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Gerald Everett, 30 yards. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Rodgers going to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, take 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now Jones. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 50, plant. Recon, 152 fighter. Bravo.
McSorley from the shotgun. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
58, come on.
Snap.
2nd down and goal. McSorley toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
80 weapons. Ready.
He can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Yeah.
Hey, Delta.
Check Mike, 54.
Yeah.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, dude.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
First down, Green Bay.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
We gotta get to the ball. 6-6. Pull it high.
Kill.
On second down, it's Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on. Watch the eye.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. He may try and run for this. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll run it with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
26. Smith.
54.
Rodgers now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw once more. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And now look at him go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go.
The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but it's going to be second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. Now it's Rodgers.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll roll him out right. Got him in. It's Brown. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's McSorley to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. To throw is Rodgers. Complete to Jones. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Hey, high 7.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Ready?
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Orbit.
He don't want it. Check the backer, check the backer. Check 3, check 3.
2.
Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. On first down, Rodgers steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
58.
I'm coming.
Yeah, Liz.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Man, that's trash.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop at a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now McSorley towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Go.
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. It'll be McSorley again. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is McSorley. They'll find Everett there, complete. 11 yards there, first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. McSorley sets to pass. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.